Hello guys, I'm sorry something happened. I was just talking just myself here for 20 minutes. I didn't realize the live stream was not. I didn't realize about the problem. So sorry. So okay, so let's start quickly because I don't have enough time right now. I have just 20 minutes. So let me show you here. Bitcoin was here yesterday, right? Yesterday here, Bitcoin here. Sorry, let me do that again. Here. Yeah, Bitcoin was here, and I said, well, this is a bull trap, right? And it's gonna be like this. Why? Because, well, it's not the move was not organic, right? So that's why I was looking for actually shorts. I was in short. I closed my position around 90k, and after that, what happened? Well, now you know, right? We have this price action right now. Bitcoin got rejected. Well, technically speaking, right, something is very good, right? Because we want to buy cheaper, right? Now, in the short term, I am looking for actually around 79, 80k around this area to be tested. And from there, I'm looking for a buy signal here, looking for a bounce here where the MA55 is going to be my target here. But I have bad news for you. Like in one day chart, we have a fake signal as you can see here. So of course, in 4 hour chart, I'm looking for a bounce, but after that, continuation to the downside where my target is around 75k, same target as before. Where is the ME55? I think Bitcoin is gonna test this area very soon, maybe this week or next week. But around this area, Bitcoin is gonna test. Yeah, you will see Bitcoin around this area. There is a very high probability, so that's why potentially around here we could see the buy signal here. Bitcoin is forming right now. Now let me show you here to the chart here. As you can see here, we have the momentum actually is actually very good to start looking for a potential buy signal right now, but it's gonna take time, maybe 1 week or two. So that's why if you are bearish right now, yes, of course, makes sense. Bitcoin is in downtrend right now, but of course, in the process, we will see some bounces. So that's why be careful here. You are in short right now from 90k or 93, 92 is fine, I think. But your target is $75,000. You need to protect your entry. In my case, I am trading this area. I am not holding here anymore because in my case, I was just in the short term, right? I was trading this. I opened my short position around here, and after that, my target was around $90,000 around here. Now let's continue with the weekly chart. The weekly chart, as you can see here, clear rejection. Clear rejection. This is actually very clear. I think finally Bitcoin is telling us like actually what is going on. And looking for yeah, same level, 75k, 70k. This area actually is the area to be is gonna be tested very soon. From there, of course, no shorts, right? So for shorts, actually, this area, of course, this is not for shorts. Okay, if we see Bitcoin around this area, is taking profits and looking for a bounce. Okay, looking for a bounce. Now, be careful here because there is a very high probability Bitcoin could break this level. There's a very high probability. And why? Because when we see this kind of reactions, it's like confirmation, like actually the market is getting ready for reversal. Right now, today, Bitcoin is not reversing the trend. I mean, we are still in uptrend, right? It's a clear uptrend, right? So that's why for me, I will follow just my rules, right? So I will just open longs here, looking for a bounce. But as soon as I am in profit, I will protect my entry because, well, based on the probabilities, right? We have bi-weeklies here, sell signal here forming here. We have with better variance as well, and also we have the monthly with better variance. We have bi-monthly with better variance here. As you can see here, we have around 3 or 4 better variance here in the higher time frame. So that's why we have to be extremely defensive. Honestly, defensive. That is the word. So, okay, in the short term, 1 hour chart, you're looking for trades. There is nothing here. I will not take this buy signal. No, thank you. There is no volume. And the only way I can open longs only if Bitcoin is testing around 79, 80k. Around there, I will be happy to start thinking to open longs, but not before. Now let's talk about these two dominants. As you can see here, 4 hour chart is actually very bullish. 1 hour chart is very good, actually, very good. And also we have weekly chart. Remember what I said before, the sell pressure was very strong, but not strong enough. As you can see here, very good actually, looking for 6.20, 6.30 around there. Volume is expanding, so the bear market is here. That's the point. That's my point. Monthly here, monthly is actually very good, very bullish here. This is consolidation. It's very obvious consolidation with volume coming here. So this is like this. So there is no way actually for me to say, Bitcoin is going to the moon. No, I think Bitcoin is going to crash. But remember what I said to you. Usually in the bull markets and bear markets, the first asset even is moving even before Bitcoin is Ethereum. And let me show you what is doing Ethereum right now. Ethereum is actually breaking the MA55, the support here in weekly chart. As you can see here, there is a very strong possibility. If we see this level broken, you will see around 160, but the final target is going to be around $1,000. Get ready. Get ready for this move, because if you see Ethereum this week moving like this one, well, usually in bull markets and bear markets as well, I don't know exactly the reason, to be honest, but Ethereum is ahead of Bitcoin maybe few days, only few days. Well, I backtested this long time ago, since 2017. It's not always the case. In one period, I remember, I think 2019, I think it was Litecoin what actually was leading the market. But in this case, Ethereum is actually showing us what is actually is about to happen. Okay, as you can see here, we got this bounce here and after a rejection, and finally let me show you here in 1 hour chart what happened here. You see, we got this bounce here, testing the support, bounce, and after that got rejected. You see, so that is something I'm expecting for Bitcoin right now. You see, we are here, but no, we are not in the previous low. In my case, what I'm going to do here, as I said before, I'm going to open longs around here, looking for this bounce here. And after that, I will just protect my entry because I know it's very dangerous. And after that, if my target hit, I will just close my position and looking for shorts, looking for actually same thing, right? Mid 70, something like that. Now, let's talk about Solana, for example. Solana, same thing, rejection. Careful with Solana, because Solana, and not just Solana, many altcoins, they are getting ready to break the support. Okay, so as you can see here, 120 around there is the support. If you see this week 120 is broken, the first target is going to be around 87, but the final target for Solana is going to be around 25, 27. And that is something I want to explain to you. Not because Solana, Cardano, Bitcoin, they are the reserves or whatever shit, whatever. No, actually think about this. Solana, especially Solana, is 2,000%, 1,500% more expensive than 3 years ago, right? 2 years ago. Yeah. So if someone is going to accumulate this because this is going to be a reserve or whatever shit, do you think it's going to buy here? Of course not. They want to buy cheap. So that's why even now they announce these kind of things. What I'm expecting is the bear market is going to be even worse. Like you will see a real crash because of course market makers, they want to buy very cheap, right? And after that, they will, finally we have our reserves are like this, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, whatever. But of course, if they are buying here for accumulation, I think people, they are not very smart, right? So I think all the market is going to just crash because they want to buy cheap. Same thing for Cardano. As you can see here, as I said yesterday, right? This is the area to sell, right? Selling, right? Selling. I know you love Cardano, but this is area for selling here. No thank you, no thank you. And this is in range. Eventually, if you see Bitcoin breaking 90K, 80K, and you see 70K, 75K or 70K, get ready for Cardano, because Cardano could actually break the level and you will see Cardano 0.40. My concern with Cardano, it actually is doing much better than other altcoins, but the problem is like the bear market is about to start. So I want to put this here. I want to just tell you right now, if for some reason Cardano breaks 0.40, get ready, because Cardano is gonna actually test around 0.10, 0.08. Okay, get ready for that potential scenario. Of course, we have to see first what actually is happening in the markets, but based on what I saw in monthly by monthly for Bitcoin, this is just the beginning. I mean, the party just started for bears. This is just the beginning. We are here. we are actually here. You see? So we need another 66% crash. Okay. So that's why just keep in mind this. Okay. Keep in mind this. Okay, now let's continue with the stock market because the stock market actually is doing something very interesting here. Let's start with Tesla, for example. Tesla, this in the MI55, as I said before, is still holding the MI55. You have to wait maybe a couple of weeks. It's not the moment to buy right now. Technically speaking, is not ready. Not. It's not there yet. Looking for 250, something like that. 250 maybe, yes. But you have to see Tesla holding this area without breaking the MI55. I mean, not, you can see some weeks, right? But if you see Tesla closing below 250, 260, you will see Tesla around 150. Uh-huh. So that's why careful here with Tesla. Also, Meta. Let me show you here. Tesla is looking like it's about to test the 150. Actually, it's not looking very good in the higher time frame. I mean, the next big buy opportunity in weekly chart is coming for many stocks like the Tesla MA55 here. So 155 potentially could be the target. And also, for example, Netflix here. Netflix actually is looking, it's a strong, right? It's still a strong, right? But looking for maybe 100, 800, 670 around there, potentially, yes. But don't get me wrong. If you see this crash, if you see this is red, it's just a buy opportunity, okay? Follow the trend and the trend is your friend, okay? So you see Netflix, you see Nike, you see whatever you are following, testing key levels, is not because it's gonna crash. It's just a buy opportunity, right? Mhm. Now let's see the Nasdaq here. Yeah, it's very clear. It's about to test MI55 here. So historically speaking, at least since 2023, every time when it's testing MI55, it's a buy. So if you see 178, 180 around here, it's a buy opportunity, technically speaking, right? Of course, we have to follow the trend until the end. That's the point. Amazon, for example, here is about to test the MI55, as you can see here. So Baba here, what is doing here? I am looking for still bullish. Let me see here if, oh my God, I don't like the conditions. Well, the good thing here is we don't have better appearance here. Actually, it's very good. Volume is coming here. Let me see the monthly here. Monthly is still very good. As long as it's about 115, everything should be fine. Looking for 170. When I see 170, I will just close my positions. Let's see Nike. Nike actually is holding. We have a confirmation of bullets variance in the monthly. I bought it. Yeah, I bought it at 74, 73 around there. And it says in the 55. Now, what I'm going to do here is very simple. If I see the time is running out, like we don't have enough time here, and we see a sell signal, what I'm doing right now here is protecting my entry. Yeah, protecting my entry because just in case if the stock market crash, I don't want to get trapped, right? So that's why I will protect you. I'm gonna protect. Actually, today I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna protect my entry around 73, around there, my entry point. I will just pay the fees. If everything crash, okay, it's another opportunity to buy cheaper, right? So that's why careful here. Let's talk about gold. Gold actually is doing something very interesting here. Let me show you here. Long time ago, right? Long time ago, I said this is accumulation, right, my friend? This accumulation. My target is around 3,000. 3,000 actually hit. Well, I fell for 50 bucks. Okay, wow, I am terrible. So what is next? Well, now we have here, according to curve, historically speaking, is right now in this area, right? Where this area is the second zone here is 88 or probabilities we could see a sell signal in the monthly. So we can expect like in the long term, right? Potentially around here, not exact, but we will see a major pullback, looking for a major pullback here. A buy opportunity, don't get me wrong. This is an uptrend, right? The next time you see gold test in the MI55 here is a buy opportunity, right? A buy opportunity continuation. That's all. It's the only thing we have to do. The stock market actually in the long term is very easy to trade. It's very easy, but it's boring for me. That's why I don't do that. 1 second. Well, never mind. So now let's continue with Google here. Google is in the monthly. Wow, in the monthly we have a better variance. Let me see weekly chart. Weekly chart. Oh wow. Okay, this is very interesting here. You know what? it's looking like the market is getting ready to break to do something interesting, you know. So for example, if I see the monthly here for Google, it's looking like actually just using price action is looking like it's about to test 130. Yeah, with this close here, the reversal we have here, the only thing we need is just weekly close below 160, and that is going to be the trigger to see Google around 130. So if this level breaks, the next obvious target is 130, right? But again, if you see this level tested, it's a buy opportunity, right? It's a buy opportunity. That's the point. Mhm. So let me continue. Um, okay, for Nasdaq, right? You said, Bebo, like we have a better variance, higher time frames. I think you're talking about monthly, right? Monthly, we have a better variance as well, yes. But the point with this, the problem with this, the better variance here, is first of all the volume is above the zero line. Okay, the zero line. For example, after in the major crash we got in 2021, the volume broke actually the zero line here. We didn't have enough volume plus sell signal here. And what happened after that? You see? I know you are looking for the major crash, but there is no evidence like we will have that super crash like 2021. Not yet. The volume is actually very healthy. It's still above the zero line. We could expect a pullback, of course, yes, but if we see that pullback, it's gonna be a buy opportunity. So that's why when we have the volume above the zero line, you could have many fake signals here, right? And that's why you have to be careful. I know you want to buy cheaper, right? Me too, right? Me too. But as long as the volume is healthy, I am not expecting the next major crash. Let me see 3-month chart because I'm very curious about this. Something actually is happening here in the long term, right? In some point, I think before 2030, I think we could see something like 2008, something like this. Potentially, yes. Again, because as you can see here, the volume is decreasing over time, right? It's over time here. If we see the volume crossing the zero line here, maybe in couple years, that is gonna be a major hint. We could expect a lifetime opportunity to buy the stock market. If you see something like that, if you see the ME55 tested here one day, I don't know when, right? But it's gonna be a major time. It's gonna be the best time to in many years to buy. Not just only the stock market, Bitcoin as well. Mhm. Okay, now let's continue. Let's continue with the SP500 because I think the SP500. Let me see here. It's this one. Okay. For example, here we have in the monthly here. We have in the monthly. In the monthly, we have a sell signal here, but the thing here is the volume. You see, the volume is above the zero line here. Yeah, if we can get it somehow, right? If actually we see the SP500 on the 55 in the following years, it's gonna be awesome. Mhm. So historically speaking, every time when you have this test, you see here, here, and here, and here, and here since 2011, 12 is a buy opportunity. Mhm. Now let's talk about the weekly chart here. Weekly chart here. Weekly chart, yeah, it's looking like it's about to test the 55 here. Yeah, around 5,600, something like that. Okay. So now let's continue with the currencies because I know some of you want to see, for example, you know, right? I'm living in Japan, right? So I think for me myself, right? Japan is this only year I have the opportunity to get out of the yen. I think so because let me show you here. We have finally pullback here. We have a sell signal here in the monthly. But what is happening here? We have a sell signal with monthly better variance, but the yen is not making lows, is making higher lows. You see here, here, and here, right? So it's not actually, the sell pressure is not very strong. That's my concern, right? So I think maybe this year is going to be the last one because after that we will see another buy signal here. My long-term target for the yen is actually terrible, right? Let me show you here. Let me show you here. This is the last hope for the country here. This is the last hope here. This last resistance. For me, not resistance. Actually, it's not resistance, but well, as you can see here, we have a monthly better variance. The probability to see a pullback is actually 92%. I'm hoping that you see. One thing is what I hope, what I want, what I like. Another thing is the facts, right? So you have to really to understand yourself. You need to understand this. Like one thing is what we believe. What another thing is the fact, right? In my case, I want the yen to crash. I mean, sorry, I want the yen to recover. In the 6 months period, there is a probability we could see that potentially a recovery in the country, yes, but we need to see 140 yen broken, right? If we see that level, yes, I will be very happy to maybe keep living in Japan. But if 140 holds, for example, in 2026, we see is still the 6 months, right? Candle closing about 155.60. Get ready because Japan is gonna be like Venezuela maybe in 10 years, something like that. You know, people are disappearing here, right? People are too old in this country. So for some reason, they don't want to have babies here, but it's okay. The thing here is like in the short term, right? In weekly chart, in weekly chart here, this is very bad. It's holding the MI55. It's gonna form a buy signal here. So it looks like the range is between 157 and 150. I want to see 140 broken. That is something I want to see. But, well, I cannot, I'm wasting just my time, right, hoping, right? That's why I use only the charts. Now here we have, let me show you here the Canadian dollar, right? Let me show you here. This is actually very, very interesting here because let me see the monthly here. The monthly, oh my God. I have very bad news, I think. If I am correct with this, people will say, it's because the tariffs or whatever. But looks like this thing is getting ready for a breakout. Looking for 160, something like that. Yeah. Let me see here. Yeah, definitely. This is looking for a breakout. Get ready, yeah. You're in Canada because 160 and maybe new all-time high. Australia. Okay. What is this thing? Okay, this is gonna crash. Looks like it's gonna be around 150. Well, in this year, let me see the monthly. Yeah, actually, yeah, it's 100. It's 0.50, 0.60 around there is the area. I will start looking for in the long term. Yeah, sure. Actually, yes. I think that's all, guys. That's all. I think that's all for today. Let's see Bitcoin again. Bitcoin holding here in the short term. Remember what I'm saying. What I said here in the beginning of my live stream is, with this rejection, we got the confirmation we needed, right? Bitcoin is not healthy. Bitcoin will not go to the moon. Bitcoin will not go to. Maybe we will not see 100K for a long time. So right now in the short term, right? Well, 1-day chart, we don't have a buy signal here. It was a fake out as expected. Remember what I said to you. It was not organic, this move. So that's why I opened a short. I closed my short around 90K. And now I am looking for short-term long positions. Short-term, okay? Short-term, yeah? Something around here, around $80,000, 79, around there. I am looking for a long position in the 4-hour chart, okay? Something like this. Where my target is going to be the mid 55, and after that I will be ready to short again the market, okay, again the market. So as I said before, a weekly chart is not good. Looking for in the long term, not long term, I think maybe this month, maybe next week potentially, we could see a test around 70K, 75K, around there. And here, my friend, here, let me change the color here. Let me change the color because now this guy is too bearish. You are gonna say that, right? Here, this is the golden area. Like Bitcoin cannot break this area. If Bitcoin breaks this area, well, we can expect 50K, something like that. But here, shorts, here is the short area was here. Here is the long area. Here, actually, let me just be more clear with this. This is the area to sell. Change the color here, red, and this is the area to buy, not to sell. Okay, okay. It's going to zero. Yes, you are right. It's going to zero this year, but it's not gonna be like this. It's not gonna be like this. Okay, you are thinking it's like Shiba Inu. No, it's not like this. It's actually something like this. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Oh, 1 second. Um, A, B, C here. Something like this. A, B, and C. You see, something like that. Okay, something like that. Okay, so that's why you need to understand like the market is moving in waves. Okay, so that's why if we see this test around here, I will be more than happy to enter in long position, looking for a bounce, and in some point here, following the MA55 and 1 day chart, I will be more happy even to open another short position, looking for Bitcoin to zero, right? Now, the last thing I want to tell you is, someone asked me yesterday again, when I have to buy, when I can buy altcoins. It's very simple. In average, Bitcoin likes, well, let's see, actually is going to do the same thing or similar things. In average, in pullbacks, macro pullbacks like bear markets, is the crash around 85 to 75%. Okay, so if you want to buy any altcoin, I mean, not shitcoins, I mean, well, altcoins in general, the best hint is when Bitcoin is down around 70%. Okay, so if you see one day Bitcoin up, maybe this is the top, I think is the top, around 30K, 35K, that is the moment when we buy altcoins, not now. Okay. Okay, guys, let me see the comments. Let me check. Okay, what about the bears? Okay. Please give me the stream. Okay. If we have the test, will we panic in the streets? Yes, yeah, that's the point, Bebo. When we see panic in the streets, when we see the blood in the streets, when we, oh my God, it's actually the time to buy, right? How do you plan to survive an economic depression? Investing, my friend, investing. Investing, that is the key. You need to invest, not just, I mean, you have your income, right? Your salary, whatever. You are just getting money, whatever the country you are, where the money you have, your country is just printing more, right? So that's why, because it's printing more, the value is less and less and less. So what are you have to do? Not financial advice, but you can read some books about it, right? There are many books about it. You get your money and you invest your money in assets. Over time, they will not actually be affected, at least not that much, because the economy is very bad. For example, in some countries, buying lands is a very good investment. In other countries, buying gold. In other countries, maybe silver. It depends on the situation of your country. Buying Bitcoin is actually, for me, because the volatility is extremely high, is, for me, right? For me, is not very good investment. At least not when I see Bitcoin about around like 500% above the previous low here. No, but how can I say this? You have to diversify your income, your assets, not only just in one place. And also, you have just one income, well, you will have a big problem, right? So you need to diversify yourself. You need to do many things, right? Please try not to just have only one income. And in my case, for example, right, I think many cases I have maybe around six ways to make some money, right? So, but that is the point, right? You have to do that, and you need to understand, like, in over time, the money we are, for example, right, in the context of the Japanese yen, let me show you why I hate the currency of Japan. Is because Japan actually is garbage. I mean, the Japanese yen is actually is trash. For example, here, if you see here in 2019, 2020, the exchange here against the dollar was around 107, 110. People were very comfortable. I said that is a problem in Japan. People are so comfortable. They are, it's okay. Yeah, no problem. because they are not struggling enough. That's the point. You come to Japan, it's wonderful, but too wonderful. Like people are kind of not very. How can I say this? Like they don't like. They don't. I don't see the motivation for Japanese people to change. That's the point. This is just my personal opinion. But as you can see here, in 2020, it was a 110, right? And imagine you are making in Japan, right? Maybe 7 million yen, like it was around $7,000 in that time, right? And you are making that money, and suddenly after 5 years, the market crash, the currency crash, and now is around 44%. So your salary is almost half. You are making the same 7 million yen. It was $7,000 before. Now is around 3,500, 4,000. You see? And that's why getting the money from the traditional systems where they are printing just more money is a terrible idea. Because people tend to just save, and they think, and that's the problem in Japan right now. There are many old people with a lot of money in the banks, or they don't actually invest, and they say maybe 20 million, 30 million, 40 million, but they are down right now 50% because people here, they don't spend money. They actually save a lot of money, and that's the problem, because they cannot, the government cannot push people to spend money because there are too many old people. Yeah, the average age in Japan is around almost 50 years old. Imagine, like, when one day, every time when I see a kid here in Japan, it's like I am in National Geographic. It's like, oh my god, really, one kid? Wow. You see, worse in Korea. When I was living in Korea, it was worse. In Korea, I just saw maybe one kid or two kids in Seoul. It was so, I don't know what is going on in this kind in Asia, but especially in Korea and Japan, I don't know. It's very different what is happening, right, in America. Okay, guys. Okay, I think that's all, guys. That's all, guys. And well, thank you for watching. And please watch. Just remember, this week, you are bullish. You're bullish right now here for Bitcoin. You want to see Bitcoin holding 80K. The odds are very low. I need to be honest with you. I think the real target in the long term, right? No long term, maybe next week, a couple of weeks, you will see Bitcoin around 75, 70. If you see this level, you will social media saying, oh my God, Bitcoin is going to zero. No. You see this level tested is a buy opportunity, right? I mean, keep in mind this, right? It's going to be just a bounce, right? But there is a very high probability this bounce is going to be fake, same as 2022 around here. We saw this crash, right? This crash here or something like this. Sorry, it's more like this one. It's more like this one. So where Bitcoin tested MA55 here, and after that was 1 month here in sideways, and after that crash, and after that crash again. Something like this is actually something is similar like I'm expecting right now. Okay. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow. Okay.